Hello, I'm Leif from Ringers Music in Blackburn, and today I'm going to give you a little bit of a tutorial on the clean and overdrive settings on the amplifier, and also how the controls on the guitar will affect them settings. So today I'm using a Blackburn ID60 TVP. It's actually a solid state amplifier, but it does a really good job of emulating a valve amp, so you get all the benefits of a valve amp without actually having a valve amp. The guitar that I'm using is a G&L S500, which is a really versatile guitar. So first of all, most amplifiers will have two channels, so you'll have a clean channel and an overdrive channel. So your clean typically gives you a clean sound, which is quite obvious, the clue's in the name. So we can then stick it onto a drive channel. So on this one I'll put it onto crunch, and you'll normally have a gain control, so that's the amount of overdrive coming through. So you can experiment with setting your gain to get the right amount of distortion that you want. So now we've got a bit of a crunch setting, so we've not gone mad with the distortion, we've just got a nice kind of from the guitar, just using the volume control, we can actually clean that sound up. So if we wind back on the volume a bit, we've got now almost a clean sound and just a bit of breakup on it. And it also responds dynamically to how you play. So if you play quite lightly, it's clean. But if you really bite down, so even the playing style alone will affect the amount of drive coming through. And you can couple that with the EQ on the amplifier and also the tone settings on the guitar. So usually most amplifiers will have bass, middle and treble controls, which will also affect the tonality of the guitar. So also what we can do is if we put it into the neck pickup position and wind back on the tone control there, we get that really smooth bassy lead tone. And what that also allows is easy access to controlling your drive. So simply from the guitar, if I just turn up the volume, I've now got that driven sound. Okay, on some amplifiers you might find that they're a single channel amplifier. They do tend to be a valve amp, and to actually get the overdrive sound involves turning the volume up because you're overdriving the valves. So there's a different method with them of achieving your overdrive tone. So things like the Fender Pro Junior, the Fender Blues Junior would be an example of a single channel amplifier. But really it's a case of experimenting yourself with the equipment that you've got to get the sound that you're after. Simply just using the controls on the guitar can often give you a dramatic effect on the tone of the instrument and the amount of drive coming through as demonstrated. So it's really just a case of experimenting with your own equipment to get the tone that you're after. So there's a few little pointers there for you to try. And quite often a small change can have a dramatic effect. So even just using the volume control on the guitar can quite often give you a nice shortcut to the sound that you're after. Okay, thank you very much. I'll see you later.